Can I review 12 of 10 Damalis Street at Woodridge? 100%. The property is a 2-bed, 1-bath, 1-car space townhouse located in Woodridge. And if you don't know where Woodridge is located, you're about a 25-minute drive south of the CBD. Here's your main living space, kitchen, one of your bedrooms, and your bathroom. Now, I love the fact that the property itself is extremely livable / rentable right from the start, but you could go in there, rip out the kitchen, rip out the bathroom, and do a nice cosmetic reno. The property itself also has a shared pool. Typically not a fan of something like this, but I mean, if you like to swim, that's a plus. Now, Woodridge and most of this part of Queensland absolutely exploded over the last 5 years. As you can see, the market's gone absolutely ridiculous. The 5 years prior to that, the market was actually on the decline for the units in that area. So if you're looking at this thing as a short-term play over the next 5 years, I'd be pretty wary about buying something like this because, again, if history repeats itself and it does something like this, it's not going to be good for you. If you're planning on holding it for at least 10 years, I think you'll do fine. Over the last 10 years, the marketplace there grew by almost 150%. Again, keep in mind, majority of this happened in the last 5. So people who have bought there, say at 2020, has done extremely well. Looking at the history of this unit in particular, you can see here in 1990, the property was purchased for $82,000 and then 13 years later sold for a loss for $53,000. The person then 11 years later more than doubled their money, sold it for $187,000, then again made profit when they sold it, and then in 2024 made profit again. So you can see here, out of the last few transactions, there was only really one period of time where the property lost money. Now, what I found very interesting with the holding period for this unit in particular, you can see here, someone who held that property for 1 year made an annual growth rate of 27%. But some people here that held it for 16 years, on average, their property only grew by 4.95. And that just goes to show you that the market's done really well in recent years, but it wasn't doing well in the past. Another thing that I like about this unit complex is that it's 70% owner-occupier and only 30% rental. That's a good thing. So look, in summary, if you're holding it long enough, you'll do well with a property like this. If history repeats itself, you can see that in the past, there was only one person there that lost money. Everyone else made money with a property like this if you hold it long enough.